Hello, I'm Ravewood, and welcome back to Valheim. Today we are going to continue where we left off last week with doing some decorating around the place. So last week I added in that trail and finished off that side of the pond there, and it is looking great. To start off with, I want to do some working here. When Darius and I first met, we went on a quick tour of my single player world, and I kind of showed him around what I'd been doing, and he showed me around what he did in his single player world. And a while back, he made a request that we put in like a shipyard dry dock type area here, where we actually build the boats. So I want to do that real quick. It'll both be resource intensive and not too terribly hard. And we've got some starting resources here, including a longship to get us going. So a quick pop into my single player world to kind of take a look at what we're doing here. This is the shipyard I was building here, where I've got kind of a carve up here that's built and ready to go, and one here that's just the spine of the ship and getting ready to, expand out and make it. And then we've got piles of wood around. There's an adze over here, kind of just decoratively. We've got a chopping block and chest and wood down here. And it looks like I've got... Oh, this was the stuff for windmills, because I used to have windmills here. That was why. Okay, and then we've got just some more wood, and some wood over here aging. So that's kind of the idea of what we want. Although I think I can do better now. I've got a little bit more experience. I've figured out some more decorating tricks since I made this place. And so let's try Dry Dock 2.0. Okay, we're back here on the server. Let's see. Oh, good. I do have my, I did not refill this with more supplies. I might need those. Okay. I do have all my crafting stuff here, including my stone cutter. Let's see about flattening this area out to start off with. And I think going out to this rock right out here is a pretty good distance. This will give me lots of space to put up a nice little boat under construction. But I also don't want too much space, because then I have more room I have to fill, and that's not good. I also will be able to tie that crafting table in very nicely, because it'll actually look like it belongs here. Alright, that's looking pretty good. Yeah, let's pass it, or pave road over most of this. There we go. That gives a nice area to be constructing and working on. And let's see, what do we need next? We need to figure out where we want to put the actual boat. So let's grab some core wood. First off, this boat's about as long as the dock, so we're going to need most of the space. We can't... let's get that out of the way. We can't be pushing the boat into water over top of that rock, so let's put the boat on this side. Let's get that out of the way. We'll throw it back up over here temporarily. Okay, now what if I build a boat and drop it on top of there? Need parts for the boat. The boat should be facing the right direction. That was not quite right, boat. Boat. Let's try that again. Okay, time to try this again. Beautiful. Okay, now we've got the boat there. Ooh, those rafters, those things look pretty short. We're gonna have to expand that. Oh. Also, I'm taking up the entire space here. Okay, maybe I need to use the carve after all. Hey, you, back in the water. Okay, that looks like a much better placement for those. Let's break this thing down. Don't think that quite landed right. Alright, well, if at first you don't succeed, build a bigger place to catch the boat at. There we go. Alright, we got the boat in. Let's move forward a bit. I still feel like this is in a kind of a cramped space for it. It's not big enough. But once I take this out and move this somewhere better, then there will be enough space to actually walk past here comfortably. So I think it'll end up being alright. For some reason though, this boat is still floating. I don't understand why. The hitbox must be slightly bigger than the hull of the boat, and that's causing it to be held up. I mean, there's nothing else that really makes any sense. So, we gotta add in some more supports anyways. Let's see if we can get it to fall down like we did before overnight. Okay, let's try adding in one more just in front of the ladder there, because we don't want to block the ladder. There we go, now we got a nice woodshed going. I wonder if maybe I should take the back off and just have a roof. I think so. Yeah, it looks a lot better. Okay, just a roof, which is fine. All it needs to do is just have something that keeps the majority of the rain off of it, so that the wood can dry and cure. But it should look fairly bare bones and simple. And I like having the little stakes right there holding the logs in. I need to do that across the back too. And I don't need those supports across there anymore. So there. About there. Excellent. Now, when I was building this, I intentionally used core wood on one side and regular wood on the other, and that gives the two sections of wood a distinctly different look and helps make it easier to tell that that's two like separate lengths of wood, because I feel like that would be a lot if it was a full length of wood. It would just look too big. Anyways, we got some ladders. I threw out the work table right here, and that fits in perfectly. And that should cover this whole area quite nicely. Yeah, look at it's all the way out in here. It's all in the deep swimming area. We got another one over here. So, this whole area is very well covered now. Got it covered out this direction, which was a problem before. Now, let's see what else do I need to do. I need to throw in an adze, maybe a chopping block. And make this place look a little more like it's being worked in. So maybe another pile of wood over here where it's being chopped. Kinda wish I'd move the boat over a little bit farther. There's not a whole lot of space right here. The other thing I want to do is I can get this out of the way. Is I want to bring this thing over and make up some barrels or crates, because that'll help make the place look more cluttered and just worked on. So this is just a cart with a bunch of miscellaneous stuff in it, and then I break the cart and that leaves behind just the crates full of stuff, which as long as you leave something in the crate, then these crates will just stay here forever. So I just leave one dandelion in each crate, and that way there I know this crate is here on purpose, but also everybody else on the server knows not to take out the last dandelion, because then the crates will disappear. And I use dandelions because they are readily available everywhere and nobody cares about them. Or flowers. I mean, it might be different if we could like plant them or something, but there's no use for a dandelion at all in this game, other than making a flower crown. Okay, now we got 5 boxes here. We can go kind of push around and just have out decorating the area. So I'm gonna push a couple over to this edge over here. Come on. Behave. There you go. That's a great spot for one of you. Let's put another one over there by it. Try not to run while you're pushing these things. It makes it harder. Let's push you a little bit closer. There you go. And then you 3, let's put right over here by the entryway here. Man, I've already been recording for an hour. That's crazy. Okay, now we need to make up an adze and chopping block. So what do I need for those? Chopping block is flint. And the adze is ribbons and the forge. Ooh, forge. Seems like we have an issue with the mace that can't be picked up. This is just one sitting out over there in the water. It's been chasing us around, but we can't grab it. Anyways, Darius popped on and is doing a little work on his house for his next episode. And so we might see him running around a bit. Anyways, let's get back over to the dry dock now that the stupid raid that would not end is over. I think that thing was like 15 minutes long. I think that this is pretty well done for only taking me an hour and 42 minutes with interruptions. Decorating's hard. Alright, let's get that back out of here. And let's go move on to the next project. Well, I was waiting for daytime so that I could start recording and, everyone would be able to see. And got kind of carried away. So I made the whole path down, canked it up to here, and got the wall in place going all the way around. I love these, but darn, they're kind of annoying for camera angles popping in and out. Brought the wall around here, and I decided there was a crafting table sitting right about here, that I would move it into the wall and hide it that way, which worked great, except that it left a little bit of a gap right over here. So I had to find another spot to hide the crafting table. So I dug it down, put it under the ground, threw the stones up, put a crafting table underneath of them, and then threw this guy up on top of it to kind of hide it, which actually is very fitting because it's right in front of the temple. So it's a great place to have some extra standing stones. And then I just kind of threw around, or played around, and threw up this guy right here also. So he's nice. He's a little different, and he fits very well into the area. Just adding more of these standing stones so that the more of them there are, the less out of place they look. Alright, so I think that the area down by the waterfront here is as done as it is going to be until we add in more builds. I also smoothed out a bunch of ground, turned the pathways back into grass, and kind of fixed up a little bit around the back of there, but mostly around this section. Oh, and I did not finish doing the grass in this section. Anyways, yeah, this place is all done down here, and next time I work on some of the, decorating the landscaping, we're gonna have to go tackle that area up there. Let me know down in the comment section what you like the most about this area, and until I see you next time, have fun gaming. Goodbye.